Why do you get friend zoned so often? What's happening, guys? I'm back with another video. This time we're going to talk about being friend zoned. I think one of the worst things possible because you already invested your time and energy, possibly money, and you get friend zoned. So we're going to tackle this, and I think we'll go with problem and a solution way, so it's all actionable and easy to understand. Okay, quickly about me. I'm Tom Cieslak. Coach guys to basically improve their love life, their romantic life, the dating game, everything, to connect, build, and get into meaningful relationships with high quality women. Okay, I based all my stuff on my real life experience. I'm 40 years old. I've been married. I've been in long-term relationships, short-term relationships, multiple relationships at the same time. So I did it all, and I'm still doing it. So I do have certain knowledge, and also really into psychology, behavioral psychology, female psychology, men psychology. So there is a lot of stuff that I read and then translate it into the real life. As always, I have my notes, so I won't rumble too much. Let's start, guys. Let's start, because there are 8 points. 8 points we're gonna focus on, and as I said, we will do problem solution based situation. Okay. So the very first thing that gets you friend zone is you're too nice. You're just too fucking nice, man. You're agreeable. You don't really have freedom to speak what you think because you seek approval, right? You seek approval because you're afraid that if you say something that she's not gonna like, she won't like you, right? But that's not the case, right? It's absolutely not the case. There is this guy by Glover, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Excellent book. You should read it. It's a tough read. It's not an easy read, but it's a good read. And he explains that from the psychology point of view, women prefer someone who's more assertive, who's not agreeable, not with all the stuff, but obviously, you have to have some sort of balance. And just being yourself a bit more, don't be afraid of saying things that could, obviously if they're offensive, don't fucking say offensive things, right? But be more, just have more balls, man. Just have more balls. And if she would friend zone you anyway, you got nothing to lose, right? We can earn though as your experience in that kind of setup, the kind of scenario. All right, I think it's well worth trying, even if you think it's a bit too much. We have to practice, right? The second one is that you are too available. Too available means that you answer her text quickly. You're first to do some sort of favors. Remember, you guys not a girlfriend boyfriend, yeah, right? It's not a relationship. She can't be getting girlfriend perks. She can't, okay? And also, you shouldn't be that kind of guy, man. It's not a place to go. This is not a sexy friend, okay? So be less responsive, okay? Why would you be responsive? Because you have to get busy with your life. Get busy with your life. Do things that are fun, and you don't have time to reply, right? You don't just sit on the phone and waiting for a text or a phone call, whatever, right? Have your life. Let's say now it's 9:30 in the evening. I've got a message from two girls from I think 2 p.m., 4 p.m. and I never replied yet. I never replied because I had clients until 5. Then I went to gym. After gym, I had quick dinner and I went for martial arts training. and ask me back about 8, had a shower, got my notes ready for this video. And then once I finish this, I'll reply, right? Because I want to live my life. Those are my priorities, okay? Replying to girls aren't my priorities, even though I do want to have them in my life, right? But they're no priorities, okay? And they can sense it, though. They can really, really sense it. Next one, guys, you're not seductive. When you see her, you're not seductive. Don't try to be seductive over the text. Texts are, unless you're really good at texting, which, like, you have to be fucking like an author or a writer or something, right? I'm not good at texting. My texting is minimal, okay? When you see her, you have to have sexual energy. You can't be just, because you're giving the friends vibes, right? What friend doesn't do? Gives you a sexual vibe, right? So flip it. Think about all those things that friend can do for you, or when he's with you, she with you, and flip it, right? So you have to give more sexual energy. You have to flirt with her, right? You have to do some gentle physical touch, okay? Just to break the touch barrier, okay? Those are the things. You have to be seductive. You have to be seductive. If you don't know how to be seductive, there is a great book by Robert Greene, Seduction, Art of Seduction. There's also quite a few channels on YouTube about being about seduction in general. Don't go too deep, because it should be a natural thing for you, you know. And those small compliments, small physical compliments, always work. Small ones, right? And don't overdo it. Okay. So those two things, and be playful with her, right? Be playful. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be sexually aroused fun that leads to the next step. Okay. There you go. Number 4, you're not in demand. So basically, you don't really have much of a social proof. Social proof from that perspective, from dating perspective, means that you have more than one option, more than her. Okay. And, if you're a guy who don't have other options, you have to get busy by socializing. You have to. There is no other way. There is no other way. You have to go get a new hobby. Get a new hobby every 2 weeks, and you see how many people you will meet, right? Get a new hobby. Go to organize events like music festivals, music gigs in general, right? Go to, if you work from home, take your laptop and go work in the coffee shop. Different coffee shop each time. I do that. I do that often, right? I take my laptop and I go one coffee shop on that day, one coffee shop the other day, and it works, man. And it works. And I met people who, like, even guys, doesn't matter, because remember, you don't have to meet girls. You meet a guy, and once you get to know him, he introduces you to his social circle, right? So he brings you to his social circle, and then from there you meet other people, and you meet other people, and you meet other people. This is the way. Okay. Next one, guys. You are too shy. So shy men never succeed, and I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it because it's just the way it is. It's just how women like men. They don't like shy men. You know. Now there is a good news. You can actually practice. You can actually practice not being shy. You can do things to improve yourself. So you can do improv class. You can do. You can practice in front of the mirror, right? You can talk to friends a bit more and just tell them that you're a bit shy, so then you can get a conversations going. Okay. I also find it's an interesting one. If there is a singles event in your city, go to singles event. Singles event are amazing. Are amazing for just opening up. You know, you got all the bunch of people. You will definitely end up talking to many, even if it's going to be 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. You're talking to someone. Your shyness will just go away. You have to practice, man. Same with everything: football, basketball, tennis, whatever. You have to practice to get better. Okay, and this is the way. Next one, guys, is you don't lead. So that's another big one. Women don't like guys who can't lead. Okay, women like to be led. We are hardwired to be leaders. Don't get me wrong. Like some of the women are amazing leaders, right? They are. Okay, and I have nothing against that. I like that. But in the female relationship, the dynamic has to be on you to lead. Okay, that doesn't mean you're a control freak. Oh man, it's more about planning the date. Okay, planning the food after date. Okay, if you like, oftentimes when we go to one of the dates, I'll plan the date. So I'll do two venues on one day. So let's say 6 p.m. at this place, 8 p.m. at this place, and we back home like 10. And if we haven't had food before, then I will definitely have something in my mind to order food and then just consult with her if that's what she fancies or not, right? Because that's your plan. This is the leading. Okay, you suggest something, on you have plan in your mind. Okay, now if you show her that you can do those things, can make her not think, because that's what it is, right? They sometimes just don't want to think, especially if you date someone who has a high responsible job. This person doesn't want to be in control, leading after work. When she sees you, it's all supposed to be an adventure, playful adventure, sexually tensed adventure, right? She doesn't want to think like, oh, okay, can we go this? Maybe we'll go there. No, that's your job, man. This is your job, okay? What I've noticed, sometimes, men, we we lack confidence, hence we can't lead that well, okay? And once again, there is a way to fix it. The way to fix it, it wasn't I've been doing this for years, but that was definitely in my case. When I signed up for martial arts, my confidence went through the roof, okay? Because all of a sudden, I knew I can defend myself, I can defend her, I can defend multiple people, and you just feel different, right? It doesn't matter which martial arts. I mean, I don't know, maybe don't do Aikido, but see, I do Krav Maga. Krav Maga is really to the point, let's say, right? Just the street fighting. But this is the stuff that will definitely help you get a martial arts training, be more decisive, plan things in advance. Okay, date wise. Next one, guys. You're physically not attractive to her. You know, the thing is, women, they don't really rate looks as high as we do for women, but they still need a physical attractiveness, right? And if you're not attracted to her, and you got lucky enough to get a date with her, or you get to see her, etc., It means your character is cool, man. That's cool. That's awesome. Do you know why? Because it's so much easier to fix your physical rather than your mental. It's quicker. It's maybe not easier, but it's way quicker. Okay. What I'm suggesting, first of all, gym. Right? If you're obese, if you're slouching, if you just don't look after yourself, man, you have to fix it. You have to fix it. Easy fix is the gym. You need 4 months, and you look completely different. Okay. What you can also do, what you should do, is to update your wardrobe. Okay, so you have to look presentable, right? When you date someone, women want you to compliment her looks with the way you looking. Okay, so if she's like stunning hot and you like fucking bum, guess what? She would not want to take you anywhere. Okay, because you're not complimenting her in looks. All right, that easy fix. Get some blazers, as in suit jackets. Get some fitted t-shirts once you get into shape, and that's it. Google fucking fashion bits for men, cool fashion styles for men for 2025 or whichever year it is when you're watching this video. Man. Okay. The next one, guys, on this one, when you're physically not attractive, is someone that I heard from the guy who used to be is still kind of a mentor. He always said that you have to get an edge in your look, right? You have to have some sort of edge, and it could be with tattoos, it could be the hairstyle, it could be earrings, it could be the chains, something that says you're just not a boring guy. Okay, so don't know what your edge is. Sometimes it's a piece of clothing, like a hat or cool glasses, something, right? A little bit of edge, right? A little bit of edge. Last one, guys. She will friendzone you because you're boring. Because you're boring as fuck. Okay? What does it mean? It means you can't really convey your character, let's say your life, through stories. Okay? Everyone loves stories, right? And if you can have few stories that you can tell, just work on your stories. They are fun, that are entertaining. They show your life and the value that you bring to other people through the story, the other people, to yourself, etc. It's a good, really, really good way. You have, if you're boring, do fun things, man. Just do fun things, even on your own, right? Because see, if you do fun things on your own, you get stories. Okay, so do fun things with her. But then again, do the fun things, but remember to be seductive, right? Remember to be flirty. Remember to break the touch barrier, okay? Because if you're just being funny, as in doing fun things, guess what? Fucking ideal friends, right? So you don't want to be a friend. We're not friends with girls. Yeah. Be interesting person to not be boring. You can also do that by asking good questions, right? You know how you surely watch some podcast interviews, etc. And how many times when the host asks a question and whoever he's interviewing, he says, "Oh, that's a good question," right? Now the host, he did he did the research, right? He got all the prep in place to ask that question. You have to be the same, man. You have to be the same. Collect your questions. See, on my phone, I've got a bunch of questions that are here on podcast because they're just interesting questions. And I ask them, my friends, my family, girls that I see, etc. They're just a good, build your library of questions. Okay. And the last sub point on this would be get interested in different topics of life. Okay. Just like watch a few podcasts, like random ones, even like listen, you can watch Joe Rogan because he's got so many different people. There is a Diaries of CEO, excellent podcast. Chris Williamson's got Modern Wisdom. They're really good, really, really good podcasts because the guests are so different. So you can learn a lot of things. Even like if it's surfacey, that's fine. If you want to dig deeper, then you just do your research or read the book, which I always recommend. And then you become a bit more interested person, right? Interested in the way how other people live their lives, right? So then you can have more interesting conversation with girls. All right. Okay, guys, that was 8 points that makes you a friend, get you in the friend zone. There was plenty of solutions to that. So I hope that was helpful. As always, there is a link in the comments where you can download all the free stuff, cheat sheets. There is a sheet with questions that you can ask. Yep, my library is over there, so you can download it. I hope that was helpful. I actually know it was helpful. It's just up to you to take action. All right. I'll see you next time.